Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So, in this video, we'll be covering Team Kenya versus Morocco. Now, the women's game. And man, this game was actually pretty good. Team Kenya won this game by double digits. They won by 14 points. The women limited Morocco to only 5 points in this ball game, and it was a very dominant performance by Team Kenya. And honestly, this is one of those performances that you needed so that you can be able to have confidence going into the next. And yeah, so I'll cover this game and also Kenya versus Tunisia, where things just went sideways real fast. But let's just focus on this game because this game was just pretty interesting to watch, and it just showed us everything we need to know when Kenya just matches up with different types of teams. Like there are teams that the women's team play against and they struggle, and there are teams that we play against and we're able to beat them. Like a team like Algeria, the host of this tournament, Team Kenya has been able to beat them multiple times, like two times, 3 times they're about. Uh, the women beat Egypt by 1 point. We avenged the loss, and Tunisia we are yet to beat Tunisia like that. But you look at this Moroccan team, did not pose much of a threat as there was a clear size mismatch going into this game. So without further ado, let's just get into it. But before, man, just help a brother out, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you could get notified of these videos. And without further ado, let's just get into it. So the ball is live. Ashley has it. Medina, she passes it to Marianne, and first points of the game. The first points of the game just start like that. Medina, she was the leading scorer. She had 12 points. 12 of the 19 points came from Medina. And mid-range shot, no good. Medina, she cleans it up, and she's not gonna miss that. She scores, and you can even see like there's a size mismatch with the Moroccan team, and their players just don't have an answer for. They don't have an answer for a play, and you just use the women's team, just use their size, use their agility to be able to get past this team, and it just worked well. 2 points in the game. Just to start, number 45 from Morocco, you see she has the ball, just sliding in. Medina just defending. Marianne just making sure to close out. But man, those fouls, the foul bug started early. But in this case, we didn't foul that much. But the women didn't foul that much. But this was just a winnable game, and it was just easy. Given the size mismatch that was there, Medina, a pass from Ashley, especially starting the possession. I mean, this when they knew that this game was just going to go over, get done over and get over with very fast. And the lack of like communication from the Moroccan team. You can see Ashley, she goes in for the three, she misses it. You can see Medina, she grabs the board, trying to find Ashley in there, putting in the screen. Nice pass, the slight pick and roll in there, and Medina just scoring. At this point, Morocco are just scoreless, and at least they made that shot. Ashley, she passes into Medina. There's just a huge mismatch, and Medina is just able to feast in there with 5 points. Kenya's 5, Morocco 1, and it's just the start of an onslaught because when I just saw this tendency, I just knew this game was over. I just saw this game was over by a mile because there was no way they were going to be able to stop that productivity. Even Marianne took a seat, and Alexandria, she's in. But this game, she went scoreless. This was the first game I saw her suit up, and she was not able to like get her own in there. Medina, she scores, adding the points tally to 6. Yes, a nice backdoor cut from Morocco. Ashley, she has the ball in there. Medina, she goes inside. Alexandria, she was not able to like find her spots and pick up her spots pretty well. I don't know. The refs didn't call that. She in that spin move, she she had some happy feet. She walked, but the refs didn't even call it. But anyway, they just continue because this game was just funny to see. And looking at the way Morocco just looked small in there. And I don't know. I don't know why Medina bit into that shot, but it was just a turnover anyway. But this game was just easy. I was just looking at how will Alexandria fit in that offense because she was yet to play, and there's also one lady that's not played yet, but she was really struggled, especially getting open for shots, and her productivity wasn't the greatest. Ashley as well. This is the only game this game she only scored 2 points, and Marianne was leading behind Medina's 5 points, and Marianne really helped, especially cleaning the glass, but man, it was just an onslaught coming from Morocco. They just had like limited offense, and they just didn't know like how to be able to like play this game to win. They were just trying to play. They were just trying to play catch up, but unfortunately, we were still scoring. And the shots were just rimming out. And how did she get the rebound? And Medina just let that rebound go away. Look at that defense. This is actually something that was very surprising. You let her grab the rebound, let her get the ball back. Look at Medina how she's defending like number 35. She has a hand up, but her feet are not the greatest, and I don't know why she moved to the side, because when she moved to the side, this meant that number 35 from Morocco is going to have a clear path to drive. And you could see, like, I don't know why Miriam thought it feasible to like go and just bump her with her hands up, knowing that that's going to be called. If that would have been called a foul if the refs weren't like that lenient. But anyway, I mean, it's very interesting to see like how you're approaching it. But this possession, Marianne, she saves it. She tries to go in. She misses it. She was able to recover it and score it. When I just saw that, I just knew Morocco just in for a long game, because this game will just continue. The points will just continue piling up, and it will just be embarrassing on their side because Kenya are just not going to relent, and we don't play with our foot like that. So if you just find a team that is easy to beat, we will just beat thoroughly, regardless of whatever happens. The ball is live. Morocco have it with a poor shot. I don't know what they were thinking when they were going in for that shot, because that was just, they're just throwing a possession away. At that point, they're just throwing a possession away. Ashley, she has it. Alexandria, she's not able to like find her spots and pick up her spots pretty well, and she wasn't productive in this game. But I can excuse, because this is like the first game that I've seen her play, and if she had like more games like the way Marianne, Medina, Mary Lisa, and Ashley have had, things would have been a bit different. But you can't play 5 players like that. But if you're able to like swap the players and have them like rotate, that's a nice shot by Marianne. If they had like a nice rotation and not just playing like 4 players consecutively like that, she would have found her way and be able to like pick her spots pretty well, the way Ashley is just picking up her spots, and also Mary Lisa. But anyway, Kenya are up huge by 7 points. Morocco are just struggling. They were just struggling at this point. Nothing was going in for them. And Ashley, she just knew the assist that she needed to make. And Medina just threw. She just wasn't able to like even score that. And that was funny. I think the ref just touched the ball. It should have been out of bounds, but man, anything goes here. Nice fadeaway. Not a fadeaway, so nice mid-range shot. That was a nice mid-range shot by number 23. No fadeaway. I'm used to seeing fadeaways, but that one. Alexandria, she's trying to go in, passes it to Medina. Ashley for a three. Nearly scored it, and she follows it up and she makes it. And man, those baskets are pretty good. And honestly, there was no way Morocco are just gonna dig themselves out of this hole, because I just saw this game was just done. When we were up 7 like that, I just saw a situation where they were not gonna be able to like come back easily. And they just threw away that ball. So yeah. This game was just Kenya for the taking. And in the second half we just kept on piling on with like five, we scored like 9 more points, and in the 5 minute span to head into like the remaining 5 minutes, Morocco only scored 2 baskets, and they scored them late in the game, and you're just gonna see how they did it. But I just say this was just a walkover game. I was not expecting like Morocco to pose any much threat at this point, because this game was just game done. When you're down like that, and you don't have like a clear strategy to get back, and you have Medina just scoring in there at will and being the leading scorer at 12 points, there was no way there was no way you're losing that ball game at all. I didn't see Morocco losing that ball. I didn't see Kenya losing that ball game. And also Ashley going in there scoring. Morocco not gonna win this. And they're almost getting beat by double digits, because it's a 9 point lead at the time. Number 45 trying to score, trying to turn in the spin, and man, it's just been a long day at the office. But one thing I must hand it to them, they have very nice jerseys. And the thing is, I'm happy that Team Kenya beat Morocco, because at least we've got our sweet revenge from what Morocco did to us in the FIBA African. So help this 3x3 just tries to like ease the damage and pain that they caused us. That's a deep three. Ashley, she grabs it, nice look inside, but Marianne just didn't have the composure to finish it. And honestly, this is the game. These are the possessions that you need to like do that. And Morocco just throw it away. Morocco just throw this ball away with 4 minutes left. I just feel like this was just like their quit game. Alexandra checked in. Marianne has taken a breather. Ashley goes in for the three, and she misses it by a mile. I mean, she missed it. She missed that by a mile, and sometimes I just ask myself, like, what is really going on here? Morocco, they tried valiantly to score, but nothing was going in there. Trying to play some ISO, trying to fake bad shot after bad shot. And I was expecting at least Alexandra to get into the fray and at least shoot the ball and at least do something. But man, she was not able to like do anything in there. And I was expecting at least, if the score had ballooned like that instead of a double digit like score, and you have like up by 10 points, at least you should have rested Medina and played the trio of Ashley, Alexandria, and Marianne there, just to like rest Medina, because they needed her for the next game to come. And the next game wasn't easy because it was against Tunisia, and Tunisia really took us to school. But this game was just a good like game to get them rounds in. And number 35 going in, she's trying, and they were really trying to score, and it's just another turnover. Even with three in this game, at least we're not fouling that much, because at least everything is going our way, and there was no way that we're going to be able to like blow this game with a 10-point lead. Marianne going in, and she turned over the ball. And think these are the small things, and I feel like these are the little things that just expose themselves, especially when you're going and matching up against teams like Egypt and Tunisia. Those are the teams that I majority of the time look forward to, especially when I'm watching, because we're able to see everything. And you can see Medina, she blows that wide, she just blows that layup. That ball should have gone in. I've seen a couple of shots like that miss, and they've costed us like points that would have at least added on to our tally. But anyway, well, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes I just ask myself like, are they serious? Are some players just serious in like scoring? And no, you can't score every single shot, but that shot was just so scoreable. You gotta be able to like at least hit that shot. Medina, she goes in, she scores, uh, uh, and a nice assist from Alexandria. Number 45 trying to hit that spin. Number 35 with a three, no good. Medina, she finds Marianne in there, and at this point it's just game over. If they are like going in for the rebounds like that, I mean it was just an onslaught. Kenya up 12 points with 2:25 remaining. Will we be we will we be able to like just continue to destroy them? I think we'll just find out, because we only scored like 4 points. We only scored 4 points after this, and Morocco just scored 2 points. But anyway, I I mentioned earlier like about just looking at these games and just looking at them in a different way, because I just knew Kenya are just gonna beat teams like Morocco, Algeria. Nice shot by Ashley. Just gonna beat teams like Morocco and Algeria. But if you look at Egypt and Tunisia, those are the teams that I really look forward to, especially watching, because everything that you need to know is in terms of adjustments and in terms of like playing against a team that can be able to offset you. We see everything there. Alexandria getting blocked. At least Morocco able to like score a basket in a layup attempt. The other time they really struggled and they were not able to like do anything. Kenya 17, Morocco 4. Ashley has been a flamethrower. She has hit a lot of threes throughout like the whole tournament, especially for Team Kenya. She's been sensational from downtown. And Kenya recover it. Ashley goes in for the three again. Medina goes in, cleans that up, and goes to the line. I mean, this is just an onslaught, and we are up 14 points. So there was no way like Morocco would even stand a chance right now, because the game is just way out of reach. They have as many points as our fouls. That's when you know they're done for. And the funny thing is, we can't even make them free throws, even without any pressure on the line. Even without pressure, like making the free throws has been a challenging task for us. And one thing I've just asked myself is, why can't we make those free throws consistently? Even with a game that is already decided, at least make those free throws. We can't. Even from the men's side, I've seen a lot of times we just throw away free throws, and those are just easy points that you can be able to like score and just add to the tally. We just throw them away. It's a foul call. And Morocco have more fouls. They have as many fouls as their points. 4 fouls, 4 points. And Kenya just continue, and we just continue. Marianne goes in. She gets fouled and gets sent to the line. And she I mean, the free throw shooting woes just continue. I mean, just making the free throws. It's just a matter of like making sure that you capitalize on the free throws. That's one thing that I've seen that we really struggle with. Just make the free throws. It's Morocco's ball, and Morocco have more fouls than points scored in this game at this time, but they're able to like score a point. It's another turnover on their side, and it's just been that type of game. Medina, she got fouled. She went to the line, missed the free throw, followed it up, scored it, and that's just about it. Morocco went in, scored the last basket. Medina going in, working inside, passed it to Ashley. Couldn't get it to go. Ashley tried the layup, couldn't, no good. And it's less than 20 seconds left in the ball game, and still both teams are fighting. But at least Morocco were able to like get like the last layup attempt, just to close out the game, and which is this one, and the game's done. And that will do it. Although they made the last like short attempt after regulation expired, they hit it, but it was too little, too late. Kenya 19, Morocco 5. So this game was just I can just say it was just like a warm-up game before Kenya matched up against Tunisia, which was an onslaught. But give full credit to Kenya; they just came in, beat Morocco by double digits, and yeah, man, it was a very easy game for Kenya, but where the rubber meets the road for me is a game against Egypt or Tunisia, which we're going to cover Tunisia next in the follow-up video. But please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you can get notified on my videos, and I'm out. Peace.